Up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Watch twitch.
To throw, it's Breeze. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 50.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chargers 0.
What? 380. Mike 54. Get ready. Hey, 0. One left. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3 down.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
95-56. I got you, 88. I got you. Single.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. This is Charles. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On first down, Dickerson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson. It's caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, the spin. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, L.A. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board. And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That's caught by Jackson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That was third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Hey, man, watch the boot, 14. 54.
On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Right here.
Being chased out left. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
So that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On first down, Wilson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Throwing is Wilson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point. Big lead here to start quarter number 4. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19. One left. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Breeze. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
64.
Breeze now on 1st down. For Marshall, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The veteran Brandon Marshall, the intended target, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
57, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. It's complete. He finds Falk here. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down.
Ready.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On first down, Charles. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Charles. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. That is caught by Rice for a Denver touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. They were looking for Marshall that time. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Charles. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to number 25. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the cop like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all below me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to... the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Break. 80 weapons.
Check. 53 is Mike. 65. 65.
Big grip.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Check it back.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Now Jones. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. First carry for Darius Geis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 31, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Motion. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
That's how you score.
Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically they'll...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll make our score 14-7.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be now. From the 38, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Jones. It's caught. Shepard. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
60 on. X3, 218, chopper.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
60 outlaw. There.
To throw on third down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. They'll run with Peterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Marcus Golden picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a second and 5. Second and 5. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Trey Quinn. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. Yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Haskins will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Haskins. And an alley to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins looking to throw on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Again, it's Barkley. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Tate. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
X3, 218, chopper.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Got some room at the 30. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 85 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Giants 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones, he's just looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Giants take over.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Ground, it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and 2, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Let's go. 30 base. 2 draw perfect. Swing.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Irvin. 55, my guy, 55. We own him. Yo, cheetah.
2nd and 4. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Go! 10 lower.
First and 10 at the 20.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So